Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Are you looking for trouble? You'd better be on your way.
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsillon on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled. The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Tier-Fredi.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this man threatens me.
Bit of poison on my brain.
Hey, let's go!
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot...
I don't need the former...
Look,
in that...
you'll find...
Bit of poison on my blade.
And let's go!
Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
poison on my blade. Then let's go!
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers, and we can tell Dunkus everything.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not all Lugade blow or alike.
He is an Almanawi. That's why he understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was arrested and he will be banished.
Yes, those you freed told me. From now on, you are my Karants, my friend. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan, just as trees grow back after being cut.
Thank you, Dunkus. I'm honored. Will you give us the old man now?
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. Enough blood has been spilled, and he will only call for more of it, since he loved the forest to the point of killing for it. He will be sentenced to heal it. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
If I explain to Sir de Corsilion that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I suppose he will approve. Thank you, Dunkus. It's a wise sentence.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg.
Look, up there. This is D3, the ruins Lady Morange told us about. But I do not know how to get there. The path collapsed.
Some of the tunnels in the mine may lead to it. We should go there.
Good grief. These are some unusual customers. Well, greetings, my lord. It's a real pleasure to have a customer such as yourself. How may I help you?
I imagine that your customers are mostly miners.
Yes. For this reason, I mostly sell supplies and tools. But as you can see, I have some other riches. I'm sure this village will eventually grow larger. Who knows? Maybe this alley will become more lively. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
The entrance to Qualusone is here. The people of the village might be able to teach us a few things.
Good day. What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins on the plateau?
You aren't the first to ask me about them, but the answer is still the same. I've nothing to tell you. Not that I wouldn't want to, but I've never been there. There must have been a path once upon a time, but it's no longer there. Maybe it collapsed. Some say that you have to pass through the mines to get there. A few of the tunnels do climb. It's certainly possible, I would say. But those tunnels are all closed, and we have better things to do. The iron ore, it doesn't come out of the ground by itself. Do you need anything else?
Talk to me about the mines.
It wasn't us that first dug them out. They're really old. Centuries old. But those tunnels are full of riches. It takes little effort to unearth the minerals that we want. What more could we ask for? Seeing as how there aren't that many of us, if we were pressed to mine all the tunnels, we'd be too few. But the time will come, when folks hear about what we're pulling from these rocks. We won't be alone for much longer.
Hello, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, such elegance. You really are honouring your uncle.
Hello, you lost?
No. Why do you ask?
It's just that we rarely get visitors. Well then, what can I do for you?
What can you tell me about the ruins that we can see up there?
Not a great deal. To my knowledge, no one's ever been able to reach them. There were some officials from the city that came, but when they saw they couldn't easily climb up to the plateau, they just left. There must have been a path that caved in. Unless some sort of tunnel in the mine takes you there. Anything else?
What can you tell me about the mine?
It's ancient work. The natives must have dug it out a long time ago and then abandoned it. Even if it is strange work for islanders, it looks more like something we would do on a continent. We're trying to restore it. The rock is extremely rich in iron ore, but the tunnels are very old. You need to go slowly. None of us are in a humour to be buried alive. We did explore a few of them, and we're exploiting the closest. But others, nah, they're still inaccessible. Anything else?
If I got this right, this hamlet is home to only miners.
Yes. It's not been all that long that we've taken up residence here. For the time being, we've only been working a part of the mine because the veins run so deep in the tunnels. Hopefully, more miners will come, and that will attract other craftsmen to our village. We'll see. Anything else?
I'll leave you to it then.
Until we meet again.
must be a way to open this gate somehow. There, the gate is open. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! I'm no longer protected. Let's see if you can get off this fate. I'm wounded, I need help.
It's not possible just now. Finally, here we are. These are the ruins that Lady Lorene spoke to us about.
I'll drown myself with the morning tide if these buildings are of native construction.
Explore the area. Something may give away the identity of the architects.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
This journal confirms what we suspected. A continental nation had once attempted to colonize the island with the help of the Nords, and they were repulsed. From what I was able to decipher, few of them actually managed to escape.
I should have known as soon as we discovered those ruins that we were not foreign to these lands.
The major part of the journal has faded, and I'm not able to decipher the name of the author. Let's continue our search. We must discover which nation was here.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate! This seal. I know the insignia. Even if it has become more detailed in recent decades. It's hard to believe my eyes.
What nation does it belong to?
This is the ancient coat of arms of Serene. It's a congregation seal. I think the information is pointing to something clear. No possible doubt remains. All the clues point in the same direction. The people from the sea who built these ruins and confronted the natives, they were us.
It's difficult to admit. And to think that I turn to you to help us against the Bridge Alliance. I do not judge you guilty of the crimes of your ancestors. But this story is known.
I know. This will not help our relations with your people, that is certain.
And to think we helped you. I'm having trouble dealing with this, even if it does explain a lot. We're gonna have to keep this story under lock and key. The natives are not gonna swallow it easily without a long chew.
This must be the reason they kept us in the dark. Constantine is gonna be furious when he learns this.
Mad.
I am Ulan, chief of the village of Ignamri. You have a peculiar face, and it looks familiar. I didn't know that people from the continent could bear the mark of the Onalmanawi. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I met a member of your clan in New Serene, a merchant.
Oh, so you are the strange Onalmanawi who helped and saved our hunter. I am very grateful to you. May the trees along your path always bear fruit. I knew the Renaigse could be good. And you proved to everyone that I was right. You are someone that the kings of the Renaigse respect and listen to, are you not?
As the legate of the congregation, it is true that I can talk to all the governors of this island.
That is what I thought. I need your help to talk to the leader of the great city of Hikmet.
About what?
I want to meet him to offer a peace treaty between his clan and mine. The Sisagnames. Many kings want to chase the Renaigse away from the island, especially the kings of Hikmet. But I know we could learn many things from them, and we could arrange a great deal.
I see. I can indeed talk to the governor about your desire to make peace.
If you do talk to him, can you also tell him that one of my clansmen has come to trade with his town? I sent him some time ago, but I was told that the soldiers did not let him in. He fears for his life, because some other clans do not look favorably on exchanges with the Renaigse. He could be attacked at any moment, alone on the road.
Very well. I will make sure that he obtains permission to enter.
Over there. Tents. This must be the expedition's camp.
They do not look in very good condition. Let's have a closer look.
Signs of combat. They were attacked. By the look of the tents and the campfire, it dates back several days. It seems they were taken prisoner. I don't see any bodies. This looks like scientific equipment. This must be the Lost Expedition's campsite. No weapon leaves this sort of marking. Perhaps they were wielding magic.
Yes. It is the art of the Donegada. One of the valley clans was here.
Would you know which one?
One who fights against the invasion of the peoples from your island. I can be sure of nothing more.
Why would they attack scholars? They're not warriors.
They come here as conquerors. This is enough. But they were not killed. Warriors would have been.
This looks like the journal of a naturalist. There are sketches of flora and fauna. There is no doubt. We are definitely on the trail of the lost expedition. It seems that one of the team kept a distance from the others. Let's see what we can discover. A trail of blood. That cannot be good. Follow it.
A bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
More blood. We're on the right path. Keep going. A corpse. The clothes cannot be mistaken. It is a scholar of the Bridge Alliance. From the looks of him, I would say he's been dead for days, as we already thought. This isn't the woman whose journal we found. There is still a chance that she remains alive.
This man traded his life for all the suffering of my people.
It was only a scholar, a sage, not a warrior on the battlefield.
Do you think my people see a difference when bridgemen steal our people from their beds? From who do you think all the clans hide dead children?
I have heard stories from the natives describing Bridger atrocities. If they are true, this violent attack, though tragic, would be justified.
I'll search the body. We might find something to help us understand. Here is the isolated camp mentioned in the journal. Everything is in order, but the inhabitants are no longer there. Its position would have allowed them to escape the attack.
It's like being in a crow's nest. The view we have over the valley is an ideal observation point.
It is a journal. That of a woman from the expedition, a certain Afra. She speaks of their research and relates here that she felt watched. She feared an attack was brewing. I believe she was right. The writing stops mid-sentence.
Let's hope she's still alive, as well as her colleagues, or our mission will be a short one.
We must follow the tracks of the attack. They will certainly lead us to our party of intrepid scientists.
This woman was right to fear the Donea Exregao. They must have followed this path coming from the swamp. This is where we should go if we want to find these lion scholars.